Hi, I'm Don Carr, and I'm here to talk to you about Wampler's Ego Compressor compression pedal. The Wampler Ego Compressor. It's a pretty straightforward affair here. Compressors usually are. This is a 5-knob compressor, which is really unusual. The extra knob, in this case, being the blend control. That's the beauty right there. That is your unaffected signal completely all the way down, and that is the completely compressed signal. So you get to blend in your unaffected signal with the compressed signal. Very cool. Volume, which has plenty to turn it down or turn it up to turn it into a boost if you want to. Tone, which is great. Here is about flat EQ, like if you're bypassed. All of this is top-end boost, which is great on a compressor, as you'll kind of hear as we get going through it. Sustain, that's basically your compression amount. And attack, of course, that brings in more of the initial pop and snap. One of the things that you really like about a compressor anyway. It's true bypass, and it comes in cool blue sparkle. You gotta love that. Everybody loves blue sparkle. We'll start out with the compressor bypassed and give a listen to the unaffected tone. I'm playing an American Standard Strat with Seymour Duncan vintage stacks through a Fender Princeton reverb. Here we go. Here's our unaffected tone with a little bit of reverb. Here it is with the blend control, roughly at 9 o'clock. And again, clean bypass. Engaged. You can barely hear it, it's great. Just a lot of guys really want to barely know the compressor is on. The blend control allows you to do that. That's one of the great things about the blend control. So let's listen with it all the way down. As we bring it up, you can hear that little fatter, warmer, compressed sound sneaking in there. That's when you really know it's on. And of course, full-on compression mode. You notice you lose a little top end with that much compression. That's where the tone control boost comes in handy. I mean, just super musical, super musical. All right, let's put this back down here. Let's play a few more examples. Again, the attack, all the way off. Just kind of a normal attack. As you start turning it up, you hear a little more of the pop. So you can imagine all the way up. Same with the sustain control. There it is all the way down. A lot of times you need to compensate in volume. The volume and the sustain control on a compressor tend to work kind of in tandem almost. Sustain down, volume up, sustain up, volume down, if you want to stay at unity gain, just for a reference. So a little more sustain. Let's check it out. Yeah, you know it's on. Let's show a little bit of practical use of this compressor. There's a lot of ways to use a compressor. A lot of guys think of it strictly as, you know, chicken picking or whatever, but there's tons of uses for it. Check it out. For example, if you turn the blend control down and the sustain down, keep the attack about right there, maybe tone slightly boosted, and it's a killer, killer clean boost. Here it is, bypassed. There's just driving the front end of your amp a little harder. Barely affects the playing dynamics at all, just adds a little bit of fatness driving the front end of the amp hard. So, and a setting like this might be used to like even out a rhythm part. Like if you don't want any dynamics changes in it at all as you're playing the part, a setting like this might help. Like if you've got something like, okay, let's hear it bypassed. You can see it just kind of like brings up the low stuff, squashes the high stuff, still feels musical, still feels dynamic, but it keeps the level the same. The other great way to use a compressor is to like take a clean lead, clean single line part, and really make it sing. Especially guys that are really used to distortion and the way that feels, the compression you get from that. This simulates that without distortion. I think we've heard it on a few recordings. I don't necessarily need to mention what it is, but when I start playing, you'll understand what I'm talking about. There it is, unaffected. All right, there it is, the Wampler Ego Compressor. Sounds great, great functionality, lots of control, lots of range, and looks cool on your pedal board. Blue sparkle board, chicken head knobs, what's not to like? If you've got any questions about this or any other Wampler product, please contact your Sweetwater sales engineer.